Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, big up the CoinsKid crew. So we had a massive daily sell-off just there on the DXY. Look at that, around about 2%, wasn't it, on that golden cross of Bitcoin that brought to your attention. The buy and go to the beach signal on Bitcoin. Well, this thing dumped on that buy and go to the beach signal for Bitcoin, which is always, historically looking at it, been very, very fruitful. Okay, for the last 2 years for Bitcoin, it's been extremely fruitful. That particular signal that we got yesterday for Bitcoin, whether it comes down to it, retrace or whatever, it's just a signal that is very, very powerful for me on the daily time frame, and it indicates a big impulsive move to the upside. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart right now. So looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, then you can see at the moment we've got a beautiful breakout on the falling wedge just there as anticipated. Okay, coming down really, really tight. Like I said to you, build some longs down here, some nice spot positions as well to buy Bitcoin, because you're breaking out and you're looking at a beautiful retracement from this point here on this trend line. Like I said to you, you've got the ascending trend line holding support. If you do start to come up and down and continually hold this ascending trend line right now, just like you're holding this resistance, look at this, you're coming down resistance, 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 you break out, support, 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 something like that. You've got a small ascending triangle just there, and then when you get the break, you pop and you're on that yellow line just there. And if we do get that, okay, what you're doing, you're mirroring the previous bottom, and equally you're breaking out of this red level of resistance, which is the downtrend. Okay, you've not even back tested it yet. Like I said to you in yesterday's video, the golden cross here on the daily time frame, the last time we printed that was when this did that. Okay, so if this thing does start to do this, you can see you really are beginning to break out here, and it's looking really, really bullish for Bitcoin. What I do anticipate though, come Monday morning, because of the overextension with the DXY right now, it's had that big drawdown of 2%. I think that we might run into resistance and start to retrace here. And if we start to retrace on this trend line, okay, because the market moves in waves, remember that, I've taught you that. The market moves in waves, okay, up and down. And there's a lot of altcoins that are taking off into space, and a lot of profit taken will be done on those particular altcoins that are really breaking out. So remember, the market moves in waves, okay? If this thing does come up, runs into the 20, and starts to come back down, and we consistently close on this green trend line for the next few weeks here, leading to the next few months into next year, if we hold this support, I think you're looking at a big break, okay? And one that will get all the way up to the 55 EMA. And if we start to see that break into the 55 EMA on the weekly time frame, there's absolutely no question here for me that the Bitcoin bottom's in right now, okay? And we've done everything we've done in the previous cycle. But for me, the only thing that we've not done here, which is, signifies a big bear market for Bitcoin, which is why a lot of people are calling for lower prices and things like that, is the 80 to 85% drawdown. What we've actually done here from this high, if we drop a measurement tool from this side to the bottom, you can see we've come down right about 74%. So for me, I still think, a lot of people think I'm some kind of permabull or anything like that. I still think that was your big wave 3 impulsive move, and what you've done, you've been in this big irregular wave 4 correction that's bottomed just there, okay, and then you're starting to come back up the stairs, and you've got your final 5th wave right there of a big cycle that Bitcoin's been in since the bear market bottom of 2018. I've gone through this with you many times, okay? So there's your big bear market bottom. You bottomed out, created a very similar structure to what you're creating right now, and equally here, if we take a look, when you created this structure here and broke out of this small little falling wedge right there, you held this ascending support into this resistance of a neckline of a W double bottom pattern, and when you broke it, look at the God candle into the 55 EMA. So this is something I'm expecting for Bitcoin, okay? Doesn't mean it will happen, obviously. And then we came up in this huge impulsive move, which got everyone, catched everyone off guard, and then boom, came in for the big ABC. Where do you find support? On the neckline of a W double bottom pattern that you've broken out and didn't backtest the support right there, okay? So it's a beautiful bullish impulsive move, big ABC correction, and then your big third impulsive wave spike right there, big impulsive wave. And then what we've done, we're putting this big huge regular correction, in my opinion, looking for this final 5th wave, okay? Now the confluence of the fact that this was the top here was the ABC corrections that I've seen on VeChain, Chainlink, and XRP, and many other coins have put in an ABC zigzag, where some coins like Bitcoin and Cardano and Ethereum, they came down in the A leg, and the B leg broke the A leg, okay? And with that, they're right now in the C leg, in my opinion. So we're looking for the bottom of this C leg. Potentially right now it's doing everything it needs to say the bottom's in. If we take a look at this big ABC correction that came in from 2019 into 2020, we can measure that, and from the high all the way down before it bottomed and started to come back up, it was around about 71%, and this particular correction has been around about 74%. So it's pretty similar to the big ABC that lasted a year from 2019 into 2020, and pretty similar to this big ABC irregular correction that's lasted from 2021 into 2022. So in my opinion, I think that what we've got in this cycle, because it's working year to year, of an impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective. I think we've got this big impulsive move left leading into the latter part of 2023 to the early part of 2024, and after that I think you've got your big massive macro wave right there. Okay, whatever it is, big wave 1, wave 2, wave 5, whatever. At that point I would not necessarily be looking to hold on to my crypto at that point. Okay, so I think that you've got this big impulsive move missing. It's going to catch everyone off guard, just like this big impulsive move did. Okay, because this is Bitcoin, this is what it does. And I think if we start to see that leading into 2023 and 24, and we actually make a new all-time high before the halving, then for me it is telling me that this cycle is very different from previous cycles. Okay, and we've not necessarily got this big bear market drawdown, and this one here was not your traditional big bear market drawdown, which is what you're used to with Bitcoin, 80 to 85% drawdown. Okay, it's just been one big giant correction within a big macro wave, impulsive wave like that. Okay, with a final fifth wave that's missing. Possible scenario. Okay, it is until it isn't. To invalidate that, obviously we have to come down and we have to lose the wave 1 high, which is around about 14k, isn't it, for Bitcoin. If we do start to come down and we have your traditional bear market projection, which I've always spoken about is a possibility, which is down there at 10k, which is the 85% drawdown from the high, then it invalidates this particular impulsive corrective scenario that I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. So what we need to see going forward, in my opinion, is a lovely impulsive move like that. And if we get it forming the same sort of structure at the bottom as what we are right now, and we're looking this break, we definitely want to see one thing, and it's hold this green ascending trend line as support going forward for Bitcoin. So I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and thank you for support. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.